Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome students to lecture 20 of mobile application development course. Today we are going to see how to make a basic phrases app. So in the previous lecture we discussed how to embed videos in mobile application. So this is almost continuation of the previous lecture. So inshallah today we are going to see how to add a basic phrases app. So what this basic phrases app will do, it will convert English phrases to French phrases. So that will be objective of this app. So let us start implementing this app. So let me go to my Android emulator. So as you have noticed in the previous lecture, we demonstrated how to add videos and media controllers into your mobile application, and today we are going to study how to implement basic phrases app. But remember, you can customize this app and you can allow anyone to, you can add any language. So if people are interested in learning Pashto, you can add Pashto phrases. If people are interested in learning Hinko or in learning Urdu or whatever, you can add the functionality, the logic is same. You can like add them, then you can customize your app and give it to people or upload it on the Play Store. So I'm going to call it phrases app. Okay, so everything looks fine. Let me click finish button, and now let us wait for a moment because Android Studio is compiling the file for us. So everything is looking fine. So now let me first of all go to the rest folder, and once again I'm going to create a raw folder because I'm going to store the French phrases in that raw folder. So here I'm going to click on click the rest folder, click new, and then you can click the directory, and here you can give it a name. Directory is just a folder, raw. So there you have it, we created a folder, and the next thing would be to like add a basic phrases. So these are some basic phrases. Like you can, let me just play it and let me see whether or not they are working or not.
S'il vous plaît. S'il vous plaît.
So
S'il vous plaît.
so you heard that sound. So it says that please. So please mean, what does please mean?
S'il vous plaît.
Okay, that's wonderful. So let me also say what do you speak English? So
Tu parles anglais?
okay, that is in French. So if you are interested in learning French, so you can like use this app, learn basic French phrases. So I'm going to use 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 phrases. So the phrases are: do you speak English, good evening, hello, how are you, I live in, my name is, please, welcome. So you can add any phrases. Let me tell you again that the logic will be same. You can increase the size of this app, you can add more phrases, you can add animals, colors, birds, whatever you like. So let me copy these. In fact, I'm going to cut them and I'm going to paste them in my Android Studio raw folder. You right click on it and then you click paste, and then you click OK, and then you can see that all of these phrases are added on your into your project. So with that, I'm going to minimize it and I'm going to go to the layout file, open the activity underscore main XML file. Let me have some space. I'm going to go into the design, and then I'm going to delete this text view. Once again, I'm going to use the grid layout in this app because I'm going to display the phrases first in English in 4x2 grid, so 4x2 columns. So we will be having 4 rows and 2 columns. So for that, let me see. So if we have grid layout here, so Okay, we used it yesterday. I hope that yes, there it is. So let me click and drag over here into the constraint layout. Okay, once again it is telling us that the operation requires the library Android grids layout to be added. So okay, let us just accept it. Uh, okay, let us set that. Okay, go and fetch that the library. So this is what Gradle is good at. And it has, I think it has imported that library. It already has imported that library. Yesterday you saw that, but I mean, I think the message is shown again and again. So at this moment we have an error, and let's see what is that error. So let us go into the design mode, and let me just remove this. Like, I do not want this version and .x. I just want a simple grid layout, and then I can go select this grid layout, and then what we can do, the error is because we haven't constrained it. So constrain it to the top, to the left, to the right, and to the bottom. So you see the error has gone. Let me give it the ID. So the ID is grid layout, and that's looking okay. The next thing would be to add the number of rows and the number of columns. So first I'm going to add row count. So the rows are 4, and then column count. So columns are 2. So with that we can start adding buttons to this grid layout. So let me first click and drag a button to our grid layout. So you see one button has been added. Let us see this in our XML file. I'm going to delete this preview or disable this preview because I want some space. Okay, so now that we have added a button, the next thing would be to add another button. So let me copy it, and okay, so I'm going to copy it. I'm just going to show you how the preview looks like when you paste another button inside this grid layout. Okay, so now it is in fact button 1, this is button 2, and yes, the row is 0 and the column is 0, but here the column is not 0, it's 1. So you see that button on the preview. So we can continue on with this practice. So this is button 3, row is 1 and the column is 0, and then we can keep on moving. Then we have row 1 and column 1. So you can now see those 4 buttons have been added to your project. Alright, like I can add more buttons, but I want to show you a smart way of adding buttons to your grid layout, and that would be to at this moment I'm going to delete these buttons, and let us see. We are going to use something called gravity to add buttons. So here I'm going to use gravity. So layout underscore gravity, and that gravity is fill. Okay, so the next thing would be to I'm going to remove these two constraints which are called Android layout width and layout height, because here I am going to use row weight and row height. So let me first use them, and then I can delete these attributes. So the row weight here is 1, and the column weight is also 1. So you see that preview, you can see that it has taken a full space. So now we can delete these two attributes. So still you will see your preview. So there is one button, but if we start adding buttons to our grid layout, so let me also remove the row count and the column, I mean the layout row and the layout column, because I want to make this button object as simple as possible. So let me add another button, and let me say it's button 2, and now you can see that two buttons are added and they are taking the same space. So we can now keep on adding more and more buttons. So let me copy it, paste it here twice. So now we have button 3, 4. So you see 4 buttons. I'm like brave enough to copy all these buttons because I want to save my time. So copy them and Control V, paste them, and now this is button number 8, button number 7, button number 6, and button 5, and I think button 4, button 3. Okay, so now you see all of these 8 buttons. In fact, these 8 buttons will represent the 8 phrases in English. So let us add those phrases one by one. I'm also going to add one attribute that is called on click attribute, because I'm going to fire a method whenever a button is clicked. So on click, for every button will be play phrase. So let us implement this method on inside our Java file. So you people are almost used to it. So just add it in the Java file. So now at this moment let me copy and paste it to the rest of the button. So the same method will be called when you press any button. So we are going to use one method for all of these phrases. So let us see how to add the logic to then play different phrases for different buttons. So now that requires some patience. Okay, so I have added the play phrase method to all of these buttons. The next thing would be to, like, I want to play a phrase whenever a user click on this button. So you have noticed that all of these buttons have same text. So the next thing would be to change their text from simple button to the text that you require. So the first thing would be do you I'm going to go to the next line. Do you speak English? That's it. And now we can move on to the next button, and for that the phrase will be okay. So let us add the phrase for this button as well. So okay, let me remove, and the phrase will be good evening. Yeah, okay, so let me make it capital, good evening. All right, so let us move on and let us add the text for button number 3. So the text for button number 3 is hello, and then the text for button 4 will be, you can add any text, it's up to you. How are you? And then for the fifth button we are going to add I live in dash dash. So how you pronounce this or how you say this phrase in French, so our app will tell us. But for now, let me change the text of these buttons. So for button number 6, the text will be my name is, and similarly the text for button number 7 will be please, and for the last button the text is welcome. Alright, so with that you can see the changes are reflected on our app. So the last thing in this design mode would be to add tag to each button, because we are going to uniquely identify each button with the tag. So tag is important. So let me add tag to each button. So the tag for the first button is tag is do you speak English? Do you speak, but all in small. So this is the tag for the first button, do you speak English? Okay, then we move on and then we add tag to the second button. So tag, and the tag for second button is good evening. Similarly, the tag for the third button is hello. And let us move on and add more tags to our buttons. And it says how are you? And then we have button number 5. I live in. Button 6. My name is. Button 7. Please. And the last button. Welcome. So now we have given tags to each button. So I think we are done with the design of our app. We can go to now the main activity, and now here we can add the functionality to play phrases for different when we click the buttons. So I mean the phrases will be played based on the tag we receive. So if you go to this raw folder, so you see that these are all the tags that we give to our buttons in the design mode. So I hope that your spellings match, these spellings match the spellings that you have used in this activity underscore main file. So if you are not able to play any phrase, this means that there's a lot of probability that you have misspelled these spelling. Okay, so let me go to the play phrase app. So whatever button you press, this play phrase method will get executed. So first I am going to create a button and that will be simple button that you have pressed, and I'm going to get that button from the view that you receive when you press a button. So let me import this button. So it says that it is not able to cast it, so I'm going to cast it to the button. So when you click the button, so you will get a view, and that view is stored here. So this view contains the property corresponding to the button pressed. So you can now use those properties just as we have properties. We get the ID or the reference of this view of this button by simply typing button pressed and then casting it to the button. Okay, the next job will be to play the phrase. So, but before playing the phrase, I want to make sure that I am getting the correct phrases. So for that, I'm going to use log. So the message is button pressed, and then I am going to get the tag of that button by typing button pressed dot get. You are almost used to this get tag method because we used it in the previous lecture where we implemented Connect 3 app. So I'm going to convert it into toString. Let me also import this log class, and now let me run this app and let me check whether my app is working or not, because we have done with so much typing. We designed it, we imported the phrases, and then we implemented our app in Java, and now it is a good programming practice to test your changes and run it on the emulator. So our emulator is up and running. So this is our previous file, but I hope that this is our previous project, but I hope that it will be um, removed when the Android emulator install the recent. So you can now see our app. We have some design issues, but we can fix them. But for now, if I click on do you speak English, good evening, hello, how are you, I live in, my name is, please, welcome. So let us open the logcat and let us see whether we get the tags for these buttons. So button press. So you see that do you speak English, good evening, hello, how are you, I live in, my name is, please, welcome. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So we get all those tags, and this means that we are ready to use them inside of our application. So for playing the phrase, we are going to use a media player class. So media player, and then create the media player object, and then we can call media player dot create method, and in this method first you have to pass this main activity, and then we can use get resource method, and then we can get you can like problem like these are very complicated, are very complicated. They require a lot of thinking process. You have to but I mean, let me tell you, Google is your best friend. Go Google it, Google these things, search these things in Stack Overflow, just as I have did. So I find this solution in Stack Overflow. So you can also get a lot of solution to your problem as well. So I mean, programming is not that you can go and do it all alone yourself. So it requires a lot of collaboration from your friend, from the internet as well, and even the professional programmers also get help from the internet. So get identifier, and what is our identifier is let me see, our identifier is button pressed dot get tag dot toString, and then will be the source of our file. So the source is raw, and the last thing is also get our package name, because we also have to provide the package name to this method, to mediaplayer.create method. I think there is no error, so let me repeat. We write mediaplayer.create. First, the first parameter is this activity. Then we use get resource method, and then you can get the identifier of the button pressed by writing get identifier and pass in button.get tag to string as your identifier, and then tell it that the source from where the phrases will be selected is raw, and provide last parameter as your package name. So the package name refers to the package name that you are using. Okay, so with that we can go and write media player dot start, so it will start playing that phrase. So finger crossed, let us see that whether our app is working or not. So let me stop it and let me run it again. I'm going to share this code as well with you on KCMS or on the Google group. Okay, so we are inside our app. So what happened? So it just vanished. So let me rerun it once again. So there you see.
Bonjour.
Now it is playing.
Bonjour. Ça va?
Okay, now you hear that because I have emulator. So like, you know, let me increase the volume.
Bonsoir.
Yeah, it is playing.
Ça va?
So French is very difficult language.
Je m'appelle.
So it is very difficult.
J'habite à.
What I am experiencing. So what does please means?
S'il vous plaît. Bienvenue.
Okay, hello.
Bonjour.
Okay, so I think French language is very difficult, but
Bonsoir.
okay, when we click on do you speak English, so the app crashes. So let us see. So do you speak English? So that's fine. So what tag we give it to the button? Number one. So do you speak English? So do you we have a spell mistake. Do you, it is not C. So do you speak English? So that thing was causing our app to crash. And I told you that if you have this logical type of error, so this means that the tag you are using in the button is not synchronized or not similar to the file that you are using in the raw folder. So our app is up and running.
Tu parles anglais?
Okay.
Bonsoir.
So
Bonjour.
there are some design issues, like these buttons are very large, and I can see that this button is cut from the top, but we can fix it. Let me see how we can fix it. Okay, let me go to the design of my tab, and here let us go to the grid layout, and let us remove these attribute, and let me just adjust my grid to 10 from the top and 10 from the bottom. So you see that something has happened, but I want to squeeze it a little more. So let me say that it is 20 from the top and 20 from the bottom. So I hope that there will be some type of improvement in our app. Let me check out the time. Okay, so we are almost 10 minutes ahead. All right. So now you see that there is some type of improvement.
Tu parles anglais?
Okay, so let me also like make it constrain it. Okay, let me constrain 30 by 30, and from the top I want to make it 50 and also 50 from the bottom. So like designing is all about doing more and more experimentation. Okay, so now I'm going to run it again and I hope that there will be some improvement in our design. Okay, you see that um, there are some design issues. The first thing is that I should also squeeze it from the bottom. Rerun it. And now you see that there is some improvement from the top, but still our button are like lagging or they are crossing the boundaries at the bottom. So we can fix it by by like removing this uh, gravity fill and row width and low row height, but it's up to you. And I think you should go and play with layout width and height, and I think that that will also do the job for you. So if I say like if I say I mean go I mean this is your assignment. It's very simple. Use row width and row height instead. um, okay, I'm going to go to the design view and change the width and height of the grid layout. So okay, so I'm going to make the grid width as uh, let's say 368 and the height as 495. Yes, it has, I mean, now you can see a lot of improvement, but I also want to constrain it like 8 8 8 from the right and 8 from the bottom. Alright, so with that you can, like, if you do not want this background of white because it is looking so simple, you can change it and go to colors and give it a little lighter color. I'm going to use this one just for the demonstration, and there you see. And now you can run this app. I see the changes on the Android emulator.
Tu parles anglais?
Okay, good evening.
Bonsoir.
Hello.
Bonjour.
How
Ça
are
va?
you? I live in.
J'habite à... Je m'appelle...
So French is so difficult that I cannot pronounce even a single
S'il vous
sentence.
plaît.
But it's up to you. You may be
Bienvenue.
learning French language, but I mean everything's required a lot of practice and hard work. So this is the end of Phrases app. I hope that you people have enjoyed it. So inshallah, I'll see you in the next lecture. So till then, Allah Hafiz and take care.